Yes.
Oh, it's going. Okay. Oh, I didn't realise. I didn't hear the bing. No, so I didn't know. So, welcome. Good work today. A few weeks ago, we started looking at questions. But I don't want to focus on the verb to be today. I want to focus on this one. When we ask a question, we use a question word, auxiliary verb, subject, and a main verb. Now, here's an example. What time do you usually get up on Sunday? We use the auxiliary verb do and the main verb in the present simple first person. But if we want to ask a question in the third person, we use the auxiliary verb does, but the main verb still stays present simple first person. This is the way it needs to be, always the same. I, you, we, they, do. He, she, it, does. Main verb, always the same. So, Maria, come over here now. Really come close to this board. So, that was questions. Then we moved on to positive and negative sentences. We've done a lot today. Have a look at this. I, you, we, they train for many hours. Negative, I, you, we, they don't train for many hours. But when we use a positive sentence, he, she, or it, we need to change the verb to the third person by adding an S or ES or IES. This is important. But with the negative, we say he, she, it doesn't, and then the main verb goes back to present simple first person. So, when you're asking questions or when you're doing negative sentences, the bit that changes is the auxiliary verb. I, you, we, they don't train. He, she, it doesn't phone. We only use the third person SES for positive sentences for he, she, or it only. So that's the first bit that we did today. It took a little while. And then we moved on. Can you make sure you get the whole board in? Well, then we moved on to our new topic. I love this topic so much. Adverbs of frequency. And here they are. Always, never, sometimes in the middle, rarely when it's only a little bit, usually, that's like normally, often, a lot, frequently, a lot, but not as much as always, okay? But it's a lot. The question that we use for these is how often? And at the moment, we're just looking at you, okay? So how often do you work? Well, I always work. How often do you eat sweets? Well, I sometimes eat sweets, not all the time. How often... Oh, let's stop there. So, as you can see, the rule is we put the adverb before the verb. The adverb comes before the verb. I always work. I sometimes eat. But we don't need to use these. We can use other expressions of time. Here are some examples. How often do you get up? Well, silly question. I get up every day. And these expressions come at the end of the sentence. How often do you drink milk? Well, I drink milk once a week. You could say, I rarely drink milk. But you decided to say, I drink milk once a week, not a lot. These expressions always come at the end of the sentence. But look at this example. How often do you go to the swimming pool? Well, I always go to the swimming pool on Saturday, which means that you can use these and other expressions in one sentence. So here's always before the verb, and here is on Saturday at the end of the sentence. So if it is not an adverb of frequency, we put it at the end of the sentence, but these always go before the verb. And there are lots of these. Here's every day, but you can say every day, every week, every month, every year. Once a week, once a month, once a year. Twice a week, twice a day. Twice means 2 times. On Saturday, on Friday, every day. Yeah, lots of different expressions. We'll use more. But remember that on Saturday, they come at the end. These come before the verb. You can use one before the verb, you can use these at the end, or you can use both if you like. So that's what we're learning at the moment. Thanks.